Jayhawkerz versus Equinox. Wiki Warcraft 2 style. Wiki Warcraft 2. Wiki Warcraft 2. Equinox from French Canada, the bad boy. Alright, and we're back. Wiki Warcraft 2 fans. Jayhawkerz versus Equinox, the greatest game of the century. Game number 3. Wiki Warcraft 2 fans, get ready, hold on to your butts, it's gonna be action-packed. In a couple minutes. After a word from our sponsors, the Trugalord! Wiki Warcraft 2. And War2.ru. Are you gonna get out there and play Warcraft 2 with War2.ru? Are you kidding me? Tyrus wants to know who would go mid on a 1v1. Wiki, why I would. Tyrus, geez, that's my favorite spot to go. I go there 25% of the time. Someone who is not as good as Justin, the greatest incredible Warcraft 2 player of all time. Shotgun obviously has a lot of respect for my Wiki Warcraft 2 skills, as we can see here. Or actually Jayhawkerz, question mark, is going middle. It's the 2 racks rush from the middle o'clock spot. Maybe EQ is, I think this is Jayhawkerz. It seems more like a Jayhawkerz build down there at the 5 o'clock spot. And I'm thinking this might just be EQ up here. And mid for trolls only, says Tyrus. Dun 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 dun. Tyrus is not a big fan of the mid. I myself am a big fan of the miggity mid game. In the middle of the game, in the middle of the map, you have just as much distance from your base to everybody else's, so you can rush any spot you want, or they can rush you as well. Here comes the scout out, and it's going to be the 2 racks rush from Jayhawkerz, so it's not going to work out too well for him. He's going to need to save his early grunts here, and he's really hoping for a duel, not going to find one. So that's going to be a very difficult defense of it for the middle clock spot. 2 racks without even knowing. Tyrus says, Tyrus. He's in wide wonderment, wow, from Jay. All right, so here comes Equinox. He's making that maneuver out. Jayhawkerz, I think, is going to assume his opponent isn't there, and he might just actually get in here with a great assault, ladies and gentlemen. Equinox is not going to be successful in this assault. That's going to cause his opponent to pull his forces back. Still, it's good news for Equinox. He's already on the aggressive tone and things here. And here comes the defensive grunts. There's plenty of grunts here at home. And then there's likely going to be, there's the cancel, ladies and gentlemen. And he's going to try to sneak on in here and take this battle to his opponent. Not going to have a whole lot of luck out right from Equinox, but he's going to be sending some reinforcements down, and he's actually going to use the opportunity to run into his opponent's base, prevent him from rewalling while the reinforcements are way allayed there, ladies and gentlemen. Perhaps there was an emergency at home base. Everyone get back to the home base right now. Or maybe not. Now they're ready with the group up to make that move and attack on out towards the base of his opponent. His unit control is just absolutely insane. His pigeon level, says Shotgun. Ooh, Shotgun always coming up with the witty remarks to be made in a game. This game brought to you by Startail and Shotgun. Check out their Twitch TVs. They are incredible. You are bearing witness to one such Twitch TV at this current moment here. as we see Jayhawkerz versus Equinox, game number 3. Things not boding too well for Equinox. Seems like he's not doing a whole lot of wood chopping, which would lead me to believe he's kind of done an all-in style of build. Meanwhile, Jayhawkerz enjoying that lumber mill and starting to gather up his wood with the greatest of speed. So he's going to be out and about with higher technology than his opponent. And he's going to be able to wall his base off, something the middle o'clock spot is not easily able to do. You can see him try to make a bit of an attempt at it, but a glob of grunts can't be put at all 4 entrances to the middle o'clock map. And here's going to be the classic in the front door, out the back door. He's going to wall off his front door and then come barging in the back door of Equinox. And Equinox has plenty of back doors from that middle o'clock spot that he can get rampaged. And game number 3 going to Jayhawkerz. Wiki Warcraft 2, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. Tune in next time when we have yet another Wiki Warcraft 2 audio presentation brought to you by this joke. Where do hair colorists sit when they go to baseball games? In the bleachers. Because they bleach hair. Ooh, actually, Equinox kind of making a pretty good assault here. All his opponent has to do is survive, as it is a bit of a base trade scenario. And survive, it looks like he will be able to do. And in spades, as he's getting a cannon tower. And then as soon as his opponent's town hall is destroyed, he's going to be able to reassign some of those grunts from the middle down here to the 5 o'clock spot. Not a whole lot of repairing happening, but just as long as he's able to survive long enough for these grunts to come to the rescue, Jayhawkerz should be a-okay in this Wiki Warcraft 2 game. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Tune in next time we have yet another Wiki Warcraft 2 audio presentation brought to you by War2.ru and the Trogglord and Clan Z and TSA all day. And TerrorCon from Clan Absolute Synergy.